Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Red Fox Spirit Tarot, and I am going to be your tarot reader today, obviously. Uh, so, uh, a little quick announcement, little heads up. Fridays will now be a collective reading for Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. So again, this is your reading for Friday, and so now Fridays, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo will be getting their collective readings on Fridays. Saturday, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Saturdays will be your collective readings on Saturday. So I will make sure to post a new schedule for your signs in the comment section. So now that I have that out of the way, I will start your reading. I hope everyone had a good Friday. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this Neptune card. I feel like there's a sort of like a masculine energy. So, and so the next card is Pisces. So you got Neptune in Pisces. And what that means is deeper compassion. Deeper compassion. And here we have Aquarius. So we got some Aquarius energy coming through. You may have, you may know someone personally who is Aquarius, or you may have Aquarius in your chart. You may also have Pisces in your chart as well, or you may know someone who is a Pisces. And so Neptune in Pisces. Go ahead and read this. Neptune in Pisces means be a vessel of deep compassion. Be a vessel of deep compassion. So it looks like God is asking you, I guess God is asking you to be compassionate, to have compassion, or perhaps it could also mean that someone else is showing compassion towards you. could be Pisces or Aquarius that in your life that perhaps you're learning from them to be compassionate, to have empathy, uh, or perhaps God is asking you to, you know, have to look inside yourself for compassion and empathy. Like perhaps, you know, some of us has this uh, apathetic look towards certain things. Like we may be apathetic unintentionally or intentionally. Um, so I feel like God is telling you, to have to open your heart a little bit. Uh, but compassion can also mean something like um, maybe uh, hang on, I think I'm getting some messages mixed up here. Because what I'm also sensing is that Pisces is also, uh, Pisces and Aquarius, um, they're both very creative, imaginative people. And I feel like, uh, that's something. I feel like God is also telling you to like take some of that Pisces and Aquarius energy to not only be compassionate but also be passionate. I Because it seems to me that I feel like you're also someone who has an idea in mind. Like perhaps there's a business idea in your mind. Well, it can be anything. Like it can be a business idea, it can be creative idea. Like I think you have something in your mind. Like I, excuse me. I feel like I feel like mm, I feel like perhaps like I'm feeling also that uh, I feel like perhaps like uh, I feel like you're trying to like learn from others is what I'm getting. Like perhaps you have a Pisces and Aquarius in your life, or maybe you have Pisces and Aquarius in your chart, in your zodiac chart, and you're and I feel like you're in the process of learning not only to be compassionate towards others, but also you're learning to be creative, to you're learning, it's like you're learning more about having that imagination, that, letting your imagination take you further. You, like, perhaps you had this, this, you had something planned, you had something planned for a long time, and I feel like this person, uh, I feel like they're helping you push through that. Like help, they're helping you. Uh, they're helping you to see through to this goal, to this dream that you may have had. And uh, yeah, I'm definitely saying like something about learning from others. You may be like you have been going through a lot of phases in your life, a lot of, not phases, but you've been going through like uh like um like you have been going through a lot of growth. And right now you're learning to be compassionate, but you're also learning a lot about, you know to let your imagination take you to where you want to be. Because sometimes our imagination, like, they can help us, our imagination can help us, like, see things, like, plan out things, and of course, uh like, of course, like, there's always a factor of, like, having these realistic goals, but you're also letting yourself, like, let your imagination also, like, lead you to that goal, to that um, dream that you're trying to reach. And so, um, now moving on to uh, your next card, you have the Ace of Swords. And an Ace of Swords is about, breakthroughs, planning, and new vision. And then we have the King of Cups. Here it is, the King of Cups. And of course, I'm getting, like, guidance. I'm getting guidance from this card. Um, and then I have the Queen of Cups here. And Let me see. Here it is. Compassion. So the Queen of Cups is the card of compassion, nurturing, and kindness. So you're definitely being guided. And I feel like you have been going through this breakthrough. Like, I can see that as I was talking about earlier about going through growth and having this person, this someone guide you. And I feel like you have a lot of people guiding you. And I do feel like, and I do feel like you have this, yeah, like, I can see that you're, I feel like you are finally reaching that goal. And I feel like you're finally at a place where I feel like you're at a place where you're starting to, you know, like, I feel like you are starting to see results. Like you're like perhaps you are, you probably don't see it, but you are having you're having results. Like you are improving. And I also see that um that uh this person, it could be multiple people. It can be your friends, your family, uh your spirit animals, your spirit guardians, your angels. Like, you have people guiding you. and right now I feel like you're at a place where, you know like like you're at a place where you are seeing results. You are seeing results. And I feel like not only are you reaching your goal, your because I feel like your goal can be anything. And I feel like right now your goal is simply to be a better you, a better self. And I feel like that also includes, you know, having that certain career, that certain job, or, you know, or your, or something, you know, and, but I also see that, you know, like it's important to have a goal for, you know, your career, a business, creative, you know, endeavor. Uh, but I also see that it's also important to, you know, improve yourself, and I can see that you are. Like you may not notice it, but I feel like all that ice, all that, like, that's the first thing that came into my mind is ice. Like, like there was this ice, you know, like there, you may have had this ice in your heart, like, like you may seem like cold or, you know, like I feel like you had this uh, personality that prevented you from connecting with other people. But I feel like, you know, ever since, you know, you may have had met a Pisces or Aquarius, or perhaps it's the Pisces and Aquarius in your chart. But I feel like it's more external, like this. Well, it's both external and internal, but I feel like this person, I feel like this person has kind of like melted that ice, like they have melted this ice in your heart, and now it's like now you're a whole different person. And I feel like now I feel like this is like a time to show compassion. And you know, it may not even be your fault either, because I feel like perhaps there was something in your life that made you just shut everyone off. But I feel like, but I also feel like, you know, now things are different now. And I definitely feel like it's like you are seeing, it's like you are seeing things differently now. Like you have a new vision. And now that, you know, and I feel like now that the ice has melted, you're starting to live again. You're starting to live again. And or perhaps you're starting to live now if you haven't yet. So I feel like you're now starting to live this new life where you have goals and dreams, and you know, you're letting yourself imagine a life where you have this career or this goal or, something that you want. And I feel like this person you have now, like, I feel like they really helped you a lot. Okay, so the next card is transformation. Look at that. Look at what I just mentioned earlier about changing. And I definitely do feel like you have truly, truly transformed. And now I will close this reading with an angel number 111. Manifestation. 111 manifestation. So I feel like whatever you imagine, you will manifest it. And so that's all I have for today. So thank you for showing up.